Hey guys, welcome to Life Barbells and BS. We're back for episode number 7.
7. Yes.
7.
7.
We didn't say last time we tried something different with different scenery.
I know.
Beautiful.
I
It's
like
awesome.
it. Yeah.
It's pretty. And we didn't say that Manny was back with us. He's operating all this with one arm
And we're back at Southern Oaks.
yeah.
So I love it here. This place is gorgeous.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I mean, obviously, look out the window. But Claudia here.
Chris
And
wanted to do something a little different this time. A little, yes, kind of different. Like talk spicy stuff. This was Claudia's idea, just so you know. I'm just going along with the
that's fine. I'll take it.
Yeah.
That's fine. So this one's kind of going to be a little on the shorter side. We just wanted to talk about the behavior. Well, actually, how it came up was I got a question in my email about how to get is that what it was? How to get a fat ass? Phat. Is that what you read? Because I let you read it. Hello.
I'm not hearing anything in my headphones. There it goes.
Okay.
Okay. So make sure. I don't want Manny having to read lips and match things up.
Sign language.
Yeah. Maybe going back to.
Do we have to re-record that? Okay.
It's
All right.
a
Yeah. So
candid
I got
moment.
an email. I let you read it. So it was how to get a fat ass or
P-H-A-T.
ass.
P-H-A-T ass.
Ass. And I'm not sure if they meant. So what does that mean? Does that mean like it does P-H-A-T in their mind? This is what I don't know. Does that mean like big, round, like a shelf, or does that mean like cute, small, and?
I don't think that means cute and small.
I don't know either. I don't know.
Pretty hot and tempting.
Pretty hot and tempting.
Manny
That was
says
Manny
pretty
says.
hot and tempting.
Pretty hot and tempting. That's actually pretty good, Manny.
Is the word fat, P-H-A-T, used anymore?
Yeah, but that's what it stands for.
That's what it stands for?
Oh, yeah. P-H-A-T. Okay, I got you. I was slow on that one.
Yeah, no kidding.
Pretty hot and tempting. Fat.
Okay.
Okay.
But I'm not sure the size or the structure of that ass.
Yeah.
So, Chris. So, okay. What do you think that meant as a man? Speaking for some men, because not all men are going to think the same anyway. But what do you think? It's like if a woman says, hey, she wants to hire you as a trainer, and she says, I want a fat P-H-A-T ass. Go for it.
So what do I think she means by that?
Yes.
Okay, so number one, she's fallen into the ass obsession
Of the Kardashian era.
that we're in.
Yes.
All right. Where hip thrusts have become the exercise of the day. You even go out and buy your own individual pad to put on the bar. How much weight can I? And it's amazing you don't really see the butts change too much over time.
Nope.
With literally thousands of hip thrusts.
Thousands. Lots of weight.
So I'll throw this back at you. Out of all the exercises, and you can put it back on me, but out of all the exercises that build big butts, which is the one that absolutely works the most?
Squats.
Squats,
Deadlifts.
squats, light squats, or heavy squats?
Well,
Progressive
would say-
resistance.
yeah, I would say.
Yeah.
I mean, you can do heavy, but you can do lighter and do higher rep. So, yeah.
And hip thrusts are a tool. It's another exercise. It does work.
It's not going to do what?
Yeah. So the perception is that if I do these 3 times a week,
Then I'm going to have this.
then I'm going to have a
fat
butt
ass.
like her, whoever her is.
Whoever her is.
Yeah.
That's what we don't know.
The ideal, pretty hot and tempting
Yeah.
butt. Yeah. Okay. So what was the question again? Sorry.
So, well, okay. I mean, you already know kind of what workout regimen you would kind of put her through.
Yeah, because I'm going to be the coach that says these are the things that you need to do because even if we do the right exercises, if you don't eat properly, if you don't eat in a caloric surplus, then we can't build muscle tissue. Therefore, you're not going to get a fat ass.
No, you're going to
Now-
have melted candle wax.
I could put you on a Ben and Jerry's and Oreo diet, and we'll give you a fat ass. Yeah,
but probably not the one you're looking for.
right, right, exactly.
So and here's the thing. So when you see this various physiques in the gym as a guy,
Various physiques. Okay, you're gonna make me blush before this is all over. Various physiques.
when you see certain types of body styles, body types in the gym, which one would you say for most men? And I know it's general kind of thing, but which one would you say stands out or catches, or what is it about that particular body style that is appealing?
You're really trying to get me in trouble. So I'm going to
Look,
approach this. I'm going to.
Eileen is
Yeah, I got it.
Your
I
wife
got it.
is
She's
awesome.
cool. She's cool.
And she knows that you're in this industry, you're around these people, you're in a gym.
I got it.
And
I got
I'm
it.
asking you kind of to speak for not just, this isn't about you.
Oh, I
You
know.
talk to enough guys. I mean,
All
what
day
do y'all
long.
talk about?
all day long.
Okay.
And but I'm going to qualify that. It's not what we talk about. All right. So I make it a point. I don't discuss that because I don't want to be that guy, right? Because those guys, like, they make me embarrassed to be a male sometimes.
So you don't claim them.
I don't. It's ridiculous. It's like they're a bunch of 16-year-olds. Oh my gosh. And they're 40 and 50 years. It's
Yeah, I know.
insane. So anyway, so what
Or
body
what-
type
What body type or
is
what is it that
commented
you
on the most or attracts the most men in the gym?
do you think that they talk the most about? What would you say?
It is hands down the fat ass.
Okay.
100%. And so
Okay,
you're
I'm still
acting
not
specific-
understanding because you're talking PHAT.
Well-
or are you talking big? Are you talking FAT?
No. Okay, so the what do we call them? Do we call them stretch pants, yoga pants? Yoga pants. So
Yeah,
we're talking
yeah,
about
yeah.
yoga pants. So there's this new thing that now yoga pants,
The scrunch butt.
the scrunch butt, they go all the way up your butt.
Yes.
It's like a thong yoga pants.
Right.
Okay. Apparently there's a
Do guys do thumbs up or thumbs down with it?
most definitely thumbs up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you say that
So we're getting closer and closer to being naked without being naked.
right.
I mean,
okay.
that's really where we're going, right? And I know the old guy in me is going to come out, right? But I'm just calling it like I see it.
Yeah. Well, I think that is the intention.
It's got
It's
to
to
be.
draw the eyes to that body part.
Yeah. And look, I'll say this. I don't know whether this is politically correct. You can dress the way you want to dress.
Absolutely.
I mean, do your thing.
Whatever.
But,
Hey, if you're confident, go for it.
But don't do this thing. And look, there's plenty of people online and social media making fun of women who do this. But this whole idea that, you've seen the videos where the girl is filming herself and the guy's over there. And as soon as she thinks she even glances, he glances her way. How dare you look at
And he's
me?
a-
I'm not
he's
here
a
to be
perv and-
objectified. I'm not. Get over yourself.
I agree. Yeah.
If you're going to dress virtually naked with a layer of, look, guys are guys, girls are girls. They're looking, girls are looking, guys are looking.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
I mean, I'm not attracted to women, but I'll look.
Yeah, get
If
over
they've
yourself.
got things
You're
hanging
not all
out,
that.
if they're dressed with very little covered, I'm not looking in the same way a man is looking. But even it'll catch my attention
Yeah.
as to why.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. I'm looking more in the sense of
So women don't
Why?
have conversations about gray sweatpants?
Oh, we do.
See, now you're, see, I just called you out because you just said we don't look in the same way men look. Well, if you're having the gray sweatpants conversation, yes, you are. Yep, I just won that one.
Yeah. Yeah.
All
we
right.
do.
So-
There's no doubt about it.
So yeah, it's the round fit, but round, bigger, whatever.
Okay.
Yeah. That's the number one thing talked about by guys in the gym on a daily basis. Look at her.
But
Yeah.
okay.
And they're ranked.
Get out of here.
Oh yeah.
Like 0 to 10?
Yeah. I mean, you'll hear comments like, "Oh, she just moved up to number one." Oh yeah.
Get out of here.
How pathetic is that?
It's not pathetic.
Well, I mean, to me it is.
It's yet I don't know why I'm surprised because it shouldn't shock me.
No.
I didn't know there was a number behind all that. Because I'll be honest, women, we don't put like he's a 5. Oh, he's a 7. We don't do that. No, we're just like,
No, we don't.
we're just like, damn.
They're ranked in the gym. So at this time of day, from hours 6 a.m. to 12 p.m. She wins. She's number one, and then
Oh, it's not like, hey, this.
So guys in the evening, hey, but you haven't seen the girl who comes at 10. Oh, I got to come at 10 so I can see her. I mean, it's a thing.
Oh, I see. Okay. So it's not like she's being ranked 0.
No,
To
not
10.
on a scale of 1 to 10. No.
Okay. That's where I thought you were going with that. So.
Yeah. So you got your regulars coming in the morning. All the guys are saying, hey, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, they rank, and then a new girl comes, joins the gym. Oh, she's just moved to number 1. Yeah, that's the
okay.
thing.
Wow. All right.
Yeah, so there's the question, right? Are women being objectified in the gym? Really? Are you really asking that question?
Well, here's the thing, and you want to be truth be known, both genders do it.
Of course.
Yes. And both genders do it.
But we have to go around, oh, my goodness. Come on.
I know, no. And if you are, look, like I said, you can dress however you want. Lord knows I do. But,
But let me speak to the guys for a second. Because this is the thing it never stops surprising me, even though it should. I shouldn't be surprised by this anymore.
that is something men do?
Yeah.
Okay.
And we see it every day. This whole idea of that I can approach a girl and say, do you need a spot? Just out of the blue, random. No, nothing was asked. The girl didn't ask for anything. She didn't ask for any help. Do you need a spot? Can I show you how to do that a little bit? But this unsolicited advice, it is absolutely 100% not meant to help. It is a pickup line. Straight up. What's the number one pickup line in the gym for men? This is funny. Do you compete?
Oh. Well, I get asked that all the time, but I get asked that by women too.
Well, you're obvious. But they will literally approach women who have no goal of competing. They're just starting out, but they look nice or whatever. But that's the guy's in.
Oh.
Because in a woman's mind, does he think I look good enough to compete? Oh my gosh, that's so sweet. He's fast forwarding through this whole conversation. If I say this, she'll thank you so much. Oh my goodness, can I get? Yeah, it's a thing. It is pathetic. Did you really think that was going to work? Yep, that's it. Do you compete? The perfect example. It happened. It happened to somebody we know.
Okay. Well, we're not going to mention their names.
No, we're
They
not.
have they have not okayed
I
it.
really want to. Do you compete? Well, who's your coach? Chris is my coach. Oh, you shouldn't have hired Chris. You should have hired Claudia. But Claudia looks like a man. Chris doesn't know what he's doing. You should compete in wellness. Remember that conversation?
I do.
So the
Yeah.
guy has no idea what he's talking about.
No.
None whatsoever. But he knew that if he approached this girl and said, do you compete? It was a compliment.
And it puts us, yeah.
Yeah. So he
thinks.
belittled us to try to get to her. See, there's all kinds of strategies, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because women, I'm not saying all, but I've seen it done many times. How women do their pickup is not the, oh, do you compete? Although I'm sure that's happened.
Yeah.
It's, hey, are you using this? Can I work in with you? Yeah. Because you want to get that much closer and then maybe possibly even have conversation.
Strike up a conversation.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah. And, but it works. I'm telling you, it's, you know, and I am not, I don't want to be one of those people either. You know, I'm in the gym, especially when I'm doing my own workout. I'm so focused.
Yeah. Okay,
I'm really focused. So
let's
I
give
don't,
people a break, right? So if you're single, so single people go to church to pick people up. They do.
They do.
Believe me. Yeah. What's the best place? Where's a good place to meet single people? Church. So I'm going to meet a good guy.
you're not.
Maybe not. But anyway, I'm going to go to the club. I'm going to go. So gym's a good place. It's good. You meet like-minded people.
Absolutely. I'm
Yeah,
not
but
going to
just
deny
don't
that.
be a douche. But that's
Well, I guess they're trying to get, look, asking someone if they compete to just try to get to wiggle their way in to get to a further conversation. I mean, most pickup lines are pretty lame. You have to
And
admit.
I've seen guys like where they actually get to the point where the girl will allow them to show them a better way to do the exercise. And remember, I'm watching this, going, "Oh my gosh, I want to go over there and slap him," because now he's showing her like the most ridiculous thing ever, the total wrong way to do it. It's horrible.
I know. But I give people credit for trying.
Sure, why not?
Yeah. I mean, how else is he going to talk to her or break the ice to talk to her without coming across as being creepy?
Yeah.
So,
And if you're going to the gym and your thing is you go in there to twice a week to pretend like you're working out for 5 minutes to film on your tripod and somebody
just-
happens to walk in front of you
yeah.
and you
And you lose your...
don't get pissed.
And we're not... We've talked about that before,
Yeah.
so we're not going to bring that up again. But it's like...
It goes back to objectifying women and this whole thing of I'm not here to be objectified.
Right.
You may not be here to be objectified, but you're going to be.
But here's the thing. Women do it too.
Yeah.
And they do it with their friends, and they make comments, and they stare, and they say, you know, whatever.
You know, but let's look at this. A gym is also a place where people usually give compliments pretty freely.
Yeah.
You know, if you're a 65-year-old woman who's in shape, I have a client who's 65 and she's in phenomenal shape.
She's in great shape. Yeah.
And she gets compliments
And she's
all the
earned
time.
it.
Yeah, and she bring them on.
Yeah.
I work for this.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, and you know, and I feel like there's nothing wrong with complimenting people. It doesn't mean that someone is necessarily hitting on you. You know, if someone is complimenting your hard work, that does not mean that they're wanting to take you out.
Right.
They're just noticing, you know, what you've put into this, and they're giving you kudos for it. So, but they...
So where did the sexualizing the what term did you use? It was sexualizing. Did you use sexualizing bodybuilding?
Sexualizing the sport.
The sport.
Yeah. Well, right. I know. Well,
Talk about the dark side.
yeah, I know. And it has it seems like it has gotten to that way over the past, maybe 10 years or so, where it's gotten worse.
Yeah.
Even some of the elite bodybuilding athletes have taken it down, whatever, to a new level on how they are advertising themselves.
Great point. Okay, so let's revisit a question.
Because I'm trying to say it without saying it.
Okay, say it.
No.
No. Okay. Figure out how to say it without saying it so I'll understand.
Well, keep whatever idea you just now have in your head.
Oh.
All right. But they went down a road of putting themselves in different areas of the internet to sexualize themselves, using their physique to make it. How do I put it? They make a living off of it.
Right.
There we go. And I'm just going to kind of leave it at that. But it just seems like one thing I liked about there's one in particular athlete in this bodybuilding that I idolized for years, still do. Think she's great, and she has. I'm going to say this: she has a clothing line.
Okay.
And nothing about her advertisements are seductive.
Absolutely. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Nothing. Nothing about her stuff is sexual.
She
The
stayed
posing.
classy. Yeah, she stayed classy throughout.
Absolutely. And it took off.
Oh yeah, it's huge.
It is when huge is, I mean, it really blew up. Mm-hmm. And she didn't need to sell her soul to get it to that point. Do you understand?
Right.
So you can still be classy in this sport.
Oh yeah.
And still be and market yourself, or market if you come up with a product that has to do with bodybuilding, and still it takes off. You don't have to go to that dark side of, where some have taken it. So.
Right. So my thought was, I think I tried to hold on to it. My short-term memory.
You need a pen and paper.
Yeah. So we were talking about this idea of, are women intentionally, the question was, are women intentionally dressing this way in order to be seen?
Yes.
Or to get attention?
Yes.
So some people may disagree.
Hold on.
Okay.
They're doing that to get attention, but only from the people they want attention from.
But they have to
So if
understand
somebody
that,
outside of that, so if they're getting attention from a bunch of hot guys, that's in their mind, they're winning and it's great. But if it's a guy that they don't classify as being attractive or too young or too old for their standards, then all of a sudden, how dare they look at me?
that's a little fake.
What?
Because people
What I
like
just
getting
said?
attention from anybody.
Huh?
Most people like getting attention from anybody. It doesn't matter who it is. But ultimately, they're doing it for the whatever.
The ones that they want the
ones they
attention
want
from.
the attention from.
Yes.
Yeah. So my point is, if the argument by some of these women is, I don't dress this way to get attention,
Bullshit.
but they also have a TikTok, and they're constantly making videos. They're constantly making videos of themselves doing RDLs. They're constantly making videos of them doing hip thrust. They're constantly making videos of them doing squats. These kinds of things. And when you look on their social media, what is the number one pose you will see them doing on a regular basis?
Oh, I don't look at their posts.
It's by the millions every single day. It's turned around,
Showing their
one
back.
leg back, one leg forward,
And then
and their
they're doing-
butt. It's a butt shot.
Always.
Millions and millions and millions
That
and
is
millions
like one
a
of
day.
isn't that one of the memes? Like they're like, oh, I had a great bicep workout today, and
Yeah,
they're doing a
that's
butt
exactly
shot.
right. That's exactly right. Right.
Yeah.
So if we take and we know what the
But
men,
it sells because guys are looking at it.
right, and we know what the men do. We see them all day long in the gym, and they're pulling their shirt up to show their abs, or they're flexing their arm, or flexing. We got that. But when you look at women, as you're watching the women working out, and they look in the mirror, what's the one thing that you can guarantee they're going to do? They're going to turn around and look over their shoulder to see how their butt's looking.
I saw one yesterday.
Yeah, I saw
Hey.
20 today.
No, this was like
Oh, this was
a
full
show.
blown, like a photo shoot.
In her mind, yes.
Right.
No, and there was nothing on her phone. She wasn't doing, but every angle of that mirror. I mean, she checked herself out every angle she could, and then she did her RDLs, and then she checked herself out, and then she did her RDLs again, and then she checked herself out, adjusted her shorts. They went up higher.
There's actually somebody that it's a mutual friend of ours,
Okay.
that actually explained to me the process of putting on the yoga pants to make them do
Yes.
what there's a whole thing. I was blown away. You just don't put them on.
You know.
Really? You got to pull them all to one side and hike them up in your butt, and then pull them over to the other side and hike them up, and then pull them up the middle, and it
There's like some of them have like that string.
really. I'm old.
You know what's funny?
You don't have any of those.
Not one.
No.
Not one pair.
Good for you.
So what you see is what you get.
No, I mean, look, if you want to, like I said, do your thing.
Yeah.
But
No, I don't do compression. I see a lot of those.
the waist trainers,
No. The compression pants or whatever. Because a lot of those, yeah, they hide a lot.
really?
Yeah.
So they're not just regular yoga pants.
Not all of them. No.
All yoga pants are not made equally.
No.
Huh?
So some of them kind of lift if you don't have lift. If you got a saggy butt and it's tickling your hamstrings.
Oh my gosh. Why do I keep learning more stuff?
Stuff you probably don't want to know.
I'm so out of the loop.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And again, this is kind of
Like I said, I
tongue
don't care.
in cheek.
Wear
We
wear
don't-
what you want. I don't.
wear
I
what
mean,
you want to wear.
yeah. But don't get annoyed. With that being said, don't get annoyed if you're not wearing a whole lot and people are looking.
Yeah. But just, and to the guys,
Look, if you want
if
to
you're
flex
30, yeah, if you're 30, mid-30s, 40, 50,
and you look great and you want to flex, go for it.
just remember, there's a new country song, She's Somebody's Daughter. She's somebody's daughter.
Okay, you listen to country. I don't listen to country.
Well, it's good. See the title of that song? That's a great title to a song. That's because it's country. It's about real life. It's how you treat women. She's somebody's daughter.
Yeah.
So quit being.
Well, I mean,
being a
look, if they
perv.
want people to look, though, if they want people to look, then absolutely. I mean, nobody has to say anything. You can look
Yeah.
and then look away. They don't, nobody has to,
Yeah, I mean that's.
come on and say anything. So,
I'm not trying to come across as some choir boy. I'm just saying that there's things you don't say. There's things you don't. You don't get in these bro conversations
yeah,
with the guys that just seem to want to just keep going.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else? What other juicy stuff is there? Quit being a bully in the gym. Don't be a bully. Support people who are new and aren't as strong and big and testosterone filled and manly and burly as you are.
Oh, I'm all about the new people coming in. I don't care what their body frame is.
Yeah.
And you know, you hear a lot of that, or people are afraid to come in, or they're afraid to even wear workout clothes. But more women. I don't know if guys feel the same way, but more women, they're afraid to wear certain, you know, workout clothes. A lot of I shouldn't say a lot, but there's some of my clients that won't wear shorts. I don't like the way my legs look. That's what they say.
Yeah.
I'm like, they probably look great.
Yeah.
But in their mind, yeah.
Yeah. That was kind of goes back to that episode's already been.
Body dysmorphia.
Yeah, it goes back to the thing of what you think is attractive to the opposite sex. You're setting the standard much higher than the opposite sex sets.
Yeah.
Did I just say that right? Does that make sense?
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody else will know what you're saying, but I know what you're saying.
Men expect me to look like this, or they require. I have to look like this to be attractive to them. Or the man says I have to have these muscles to be attracted to. No, you don't.
Right.
That's, yeah. Just be a decent human being first. That's probably a good start.
So do you notice women, when they're training, or different styles of their training, as being, do you think guys think that, hey, that's attractive, or, you know, that she is in there? Because I've seen people, and one we know in particular, that, you know, she's in there and she's doing a lot of cardio stuff, and you know, rip roaring around the gym,
Right.
and then there's other ones that are lifting like a power lifter. Mm-hmm. Okay, she does a lot of powerlifting stuff. The guys think of that as like, well, you know, it's kind of manly, a little turn off, that kind of thing, or no?
No, it's mutual respect across the board for all of it.
Really?
Like if you
Okay.
see a woman that's kind of gone to that next level where you just know when they come in the gym, they're just getting after it. Mm-hmm. I mean, from a distance, you're going, wow.
Or do they find it intimidating?
It depends on the guy.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, that's a
Okay.
case by case basis. I'm sure there's some guys that probably would, and it's kind of the obvious. If I'm really out of shape and I'm just getting started, I'm probably going to be really intimidated by the girl who can lift more weight than me,
Okay.
or run faster, or whatever, jump higher. You know.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like, oof, she's probably need to find somebody more on my. I mean, that's going to be, but I mean, there's some. You go in, you notice the intensity, you notice the women who are serious about what they're doing. You also, it's very obvious. You notice the ones that are there to go through the motions, to be seen,
Yes.
to talk more than they're training. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm here to
okay.
socialize, and yeah.
Yeah.
It's noticed. When you
Okay.
train hard and you're really dedicated and committed,
Focused.
and
you're not like, you know, just,
there's a respect there.
yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. But not one style more than another.
Okay. Yeah, because I've noticed that the women that are hardcore, whatever they're doing, you know, whatever their style of training is, nobody bothers them. Men, you know, male-wise, they don't bother them. Maybe they'll, hey, gosh, I saw you doing this. You look great, or whatever, and it stops there. The level of respect seems to be higher. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, it's not that they're hitting on them or trying to pick them up, that kind of thing. It's they're appreciating what they do and their accomplishment, you know?
Absolutely.
Okay.
The men and women both, the men and the women who are in the gym, who work the hardest, who are the most dedicated, who take what they're doing very seriously, there's a mutual respect there. And you'll usually see those people, they're kind of, a club is not the best word, but they're usually a close-knit group. Mm-hmm. They know each other, they speak to each other, they're kind to each other, they encourage one another. It's like the fist bump thing.
Right.
It's like you're one of us, I'm one of you, yeah, because we're here to accomplish something. We're not here to socialize. We're not here to pick up anybody, you know. So that's kind of a cool thing. And those people are usually the people that are the first people who are willing to help others who are just getting started. Usually.
Yeah, usually. Yeah, I would say that's true. Yeah. I mean, and it's so funny because most women won't approach or go anywhere near a guy. I guess they find them too intimidating. They'll watch from afar if he's razor focused, you know?
Right. I know that's why, everybody picks on me a lot because I wear these big baggy clothes. And I usually do for a reason. Because when I work out, if I take my shirt off and I have a tank top on, it's like the Red Sea parts. Everybody reacts to me differently because they're literally saying, I didn't know he looked like that. Because I stay covered up all the time. Because I don't want to be intimidating to people all day long. But I know that, just being a big guy with a bald head, and that's just intimidating anyway. Don't judge a book by its cover.
Yeah.
It's usually your bigger guys, and it's usually your more serious girls that are the kindest, most helpful, most encouraging, most supportive.
Yeah. No, I agree.
The people that the other gym would call lunks are the least judgmental people in the gym.
I'd be setting that alarm off all day.
Yeah.
But, it's, yeah, I agree.
And we
yet
don't want to come across, we didn't want to come across as judgmental here about the way, I think there's a theme that's developing through our podcast. We're not judging people about how they dress.
I don't care how they dress. Yeah.
We're asking people to be honest
As to
as to why. In other words, don't dress that way and then
get angry
get angry.
if it draws
It's this
attention that you
false
don't
anger.
want. Yeah.
The false anger is another way of you drawing attention to yourself, which is what you wanted in the first place.
Yeah.
It's all a game. Yeah. We know your game. You've been figured out. What else?
I don't know. The number system. I learned a lot.
Oh,
Yeah.
gray sweatpants. You thought I didn't know. Yep.
Whoever
That's
came
why-
up with that was a genius.
That's why all my sweatpants are black. Because if I try to go out of the house with gray ones on,
Your wife will have a fit.
and this is literally, where do you think you're going in those gray sweatpants? And we have a big laugh. It's pretty hilarious.
Oh, that's funny.
Yep.
Well, and with that being said, look,
Yeah.
I dress a certain way in the gym, which may not be considered acceptable to some people, but
But it's consistent.
I am, yes.
And you
Yeah.
do dress in clothes that show off your muscles. But you've only spent 30 years building them.
Right.
And nobody's intimidated. Well,
And I don't have
I wouldn't
anything-
say that. Maybe some people are intimidated by you. Because you're not as nice as I am.
I try not to be.
I think your RBF is a 10 out of 10.
Nuh-uh. Are you being serious?
It can get pretty high. It can get up there. It's
Are you
not-
serious?
It's not all the time. It just depends. It depends on
when
what's
I'm
on your
working
mind.
out or just in general?
It depends. If something's on your mind, like if you're, because usually
I
when
have a
you're-
horrible
when
poker
you're
face.
when you're in the moment and you're just chilling, you don't have one. But if you get lost and you can tell you're somewhere else, like really pondering on something, oh yeah, it's like nah, stay away from her. You don't want to go talk to her right now. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I do have a horrible poker face. You know what's on my mind.
Yeah.
So if I'm not happy about something, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's okay.
This is going to sound so. This is actually something I thought about today. So the RBF thing, for some reason, has resurfaced the last week or so. I keep seeing it and hearing it and all this stuff. And it crossed my mind today that if somebody's that much of a,
Bitch.
yes, I'll let you say it,
Okay.
when they're resting,
What are they like when they're
what are they like when
they're angry?
active?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Off the chain.
It's just one of those random questions. That meme that shows the husband and wife sleeping in the bed, and the woman is the little bubble that says, I bet she's thinking about another
yeah,
woman,
I've
and the
seen
guy's over there. I'm wondering if a resting bitch face woman is more of a bitch when she's active than when she's resting. That would be a good one. That was one of those questions.
So anyway, let's wrap this one up. This one
Yeah,
was
it's a
just
short
supposed to be short and sweet. And,
Short and sweet and
yeah.
fun and
just
offensive.
kind of like about attire and what's really viewed in the gym as far as, you know, it can be a lot of eye candy there.
Yeah, and all the women now know what the men are talking about. Did I clear that up?
Yeah.
Are we clear?
Yeah, you are. Yep.
And the women can no longer pretend
The gray sweatpants.
like they're admiring us in a different way. Yeah.
Look, like I said.
It's like that comment that women say, women just aren't interested in looks.
Oh, that is so not true. That is so not true. Look, you got to get past the looks to get to anything else.
I feel you.
I mean, come on.
Yeah.
So, and
If women weren't interested in looks, it wouldn't be a Jason Momoa and a Matthew McConaughey.
Exactly.
Come on.
I mean, come on.
I mean, all the women would just see Jason Momoa and go, eh. I mean, I look at Jason Momoa and go, dude, you're killing it.
You would switch.
Nah, I wouldn't switch. I mean, I want to hang out with him, man. That's the guy you want to hang out with. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really drink, but like once a year, and I'd go drink with him. Yeah, that'd be
Well,
fun.
no, it is about what you perceive as attractive, you know, and what's, you know, this guy might think is attractive, and this guy, you know, you might not look at it the same way as this one and this one. And there's women, there's some women that are, you know, they're like, wow, look at him. And I'm like, ugh.
Dang.
And then there's some that I'm like, oh, hell yeah, that looks good.
Yeah.
But that's just human nature. It's just human nature. It is what it is.
The world would be a better place if we were just all honest with each other. Just say what's
I
on
don't
your-
know.
I mean, yeah, just be honest.
It'd be like mayhem.
No, it would be.
It'd be
Expectations wouldn't be so jacked up. It was,
Yeah.
So I have a title for this is the title for this episode: Jason Momoa in scrunch butt lip yoga pants.
No, because they're going to want to see pictures of that.
Everybody has a picture in their mind already. Jason Momoa and scrunch butt.
In
I can't even
scrunch
say that.
butt?
See, that's the trick. There's the clickbait.
Jason Momoa in scrunch. Okay.
And
Because I don't want to see
but
that.
they're gonna but in their mind, you know how your mind does. They're gonna see in. There's the clickbait. Anyway, we might be tired.
Yeah, we're exhausted.
Yeah.
I know I am.
Anyway,
Yeah, and I got to get up early tomorrow, so we got to wrap this up.
yeah, guys, thank you as always. We're kind of gaining some traction, and
Yeah.
we're getting a lot of feedback, and we're doing our best, and we're trying to learn and grow and get better, and we're having fun doing it.
I'm having a ball. I'm having a great time.
Yeah.
And hopefully you guys are too. We've been told that, you know, people are listening to us on their way to work and while they're getting ready for work, making breakfast, eating dinner, whatever the case is.
I
And
got one guy that said he listens to it working out, which I'm like, I mean, that's pretty hardcore. I mean, we're pretty honored.
yeah,
If you're
absolutely.
training and listening to this,
I mean, this, I couldn't.
yeah,
I need straight up music.
yeah,
But
that's pretty awesome though.
yeah.
My son says it's great. He commented on our first one.
Did he?
Yeah.
My son's too busy with
I
girlfriend.
might not let him
work.
listen. I might not let him listen to the fat ass episode though. we just crossed the line.
We probably did.
Things could get better from here. That's once you go there, it just keeps getting worse and worse.
I know.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I'll let you say
All
goodbye.
right. Yeah. All right. Again, thank you all. Thank you, Manny, Southern Oaks, and anybody that, and all of you subscribers and listeners, and hit that like button.
Smash the like button.
There we go. And till next time, stay tuned. We'll be putting these out again every Wednesday. So hit comments, give us comments, feedback, any kind of feedback, good, bad, indifferent, it's fine.
Oh, real question. Give us a comment on this video and let us know if you're interested in us going live so you can interact with us live
Oh, that would be good.
on social media.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks for the warning. But
Sorry.
Yeah,
It
cool.
just came to me. I didn't have time to
Apparently.
ask for permission.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.